State lawmakers are considering a bill that would make it harder for people under 18 to receive mental health care. Supporters say this is an important step toward reclaiming parents' rights. BRL Capitol Bureau Chief Laura Leslie is live at the legislative building with why some Republican leaders are supporting this. Laura?
Gerald, there's been a big push all across the country to reassert parental rights over minors. The Parents' Bill of Rights that recently passed here, that was part of that, and this new Children's Laws Omnibus is a part of that too. It's a response to some conservatives' beliefs that schools and educators are seeking to replace parents and indoctrinate their kids.
Under current state law, people under 18 need parental consent for most medical care, but the law makes an exception for emotional disturbance, so minors are allowed to seek mental health counseling without the consent of their parents. State Representative John Torbett wants to change that.
I think it supports parents.
Torbett's bill, the Children's Laws Omnibus, would require mental health professionals to get parental consent before treating a minor, except in cases where the minor is a danger to themselves or others. Torbett believes counseling should always involve the parents.
We have a big issue now about what are the legal rights of a parent over their minor child, and there's a group of people out there, believe it or not, that evidently want to strip those rights away from the parent. So a minor has basically equal rights as their parents do. That's just not the way our laws are set up.
The exception was put into the law to encourage kids who need help to get it. Advocates are worried the change will push away at-risk kids who need mental health care but don't want their parents to know. Jenny Fogg is with Disability Rights NC.
In our work, we see mental health counseling as favorable to the student, and any barriers that are put up for that are generally, in the long run, going to be prohibitive of the child getting what they need.
The bill would also require health care providers to report to social services if they believe abuse or neglect could be happening. Some critics say abused kids could be put at even greater risk at home if their parents are notified that they're seeking counseling. Torbett doesn't deny that that could happen.
Unfortunately, there are very evil people in our midst, but to not do something or try to strip the rights of a minor away from their parents, of all parents, it's not the right way to go.
Now, this bill has not had a hearing yet, Gerald. It was scheduled for yesterday, but it was postponed after some concerns among Republican leaders in the House. Torbett is hopeful that the bill will get that hearing next week.
Laura Leslie live at the legislative building. Thank you, Laura.